Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the two major PvP clients on Minecraft, and that's going to be Badlion and Lunar. And today I'm going to be telling you what I like about the client and what makes this client better than the other client. I'm not going to be biased about it, even though most of you guys know that I'm a senior mod on Badlion. I'm going to try to give you my honest opinion on each client, and yeah. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on post notifications if you guys want more, and let's get right into this video. So starting off with the Badlion client, we have the starting menu right here, and there's a mod profiles on the left side, and there's also the account selector on the right side. Now Lunar does not have a mod profiles, they only have a account selector, which is that's going to be in the opposite side than the Badlion client. And honestly, I do like the fact that you're able to just go in with the mod profiles. So if you're in a rush and use different profiles depending on each server, you're actually able to join in and select your profile and move over to the server that you want to go. Another thing that I like about the Badlion client is that you're able to buy things from the store, and you don't have to go to the website itself. You can choose whichever one that you like and select it, and it'll take you right to the store. You don't have to just go in and see what you like, and you're actually able to view what it looks like on your character before you buy it. I'm not really sure if Lunar has this feature, but I think it's really clean that you're able to see what you're about to buy on your Minecraft character before you actually buy it. One thing that I don't like about the Badlion client is the way the menu looks. It looks a little bit cluttered and messy, but I feel like they're going to be changing the way it looks in 3.0. I'm pretty sure, because they're doing a whole entire client redo for 3.0, so hopefully the menu doesn't look as cluttered. It looks like kind of like the way Lunar's look. It looks like really clean, and you just go straight to the server that you want to go. But I see what they like to do here. They're just showing off like pretty much what's new, and there's like kind of news and stuff on there. Speaking of news, I really do like the way that they have their patch notes just really built right into the client, so you don't have to go to the website to see what's new. You can actually just click patch notes and it will show you pretty much everything that's new, and I feel like that's really clean for Badlion. But that's pretty much it for the starting screen. Honestly, it's a pretty good starting screen, but I wish that they did a couple things different on there. But now let's go over to the Lunar client, and we're going to talk about that one. While we're here on the Lunar client, I do want to talk about one thing that you guys are going to notice that is obviously different, is going to be the way the starting menu is built. I really do like the way that it's just very clean. You only have your single player and multiplayer on here. There's not really that much things out here that, you know, can really distract you from going to the way that you guys want to go. Right now, this is actually the 1.8 version. I don't really like the 1.7 version. Honestly, I feel like the 1.7 version is never going to get updated again the way it's supposed to. So yeah, we're just going to stay on here. One thing that you guys are going to notice, as I said, that the account switcher is pretty much on the opposite side of where the Badlion thing is, but they don't really have like a mod profile menu that you can actually switch from. You have to go onto the server, switch your mod profile. Now, I don't really like that, because I'm actually one of those types of people that are very picky about being like organized and stuff. I don't have any profiles right now because I recently restarted my computer, so I have to remake all of my profiles. But whenever I did have a profile, I had like a separate UHC profile, an HCF profile, a practice profile, and all that stuff, because I just like to keep myself nice and organized, and I like to have like really nice clean HUDs depending on what I'm playing, and it's just something that I'm very picky about. One thing I love about the Lunar menu is the cosmetics menu. I feel like it's really clean. It's not like very big, it's not intrusive, it's just right here, and you're just able to see your character the way it is, and I found that to be very nice. Hopefully Badlion could do something like this. They have like a really nice clean HUD for 3.0, but as of right now they don't have that, and I don't really like that. But you know, Lunar does have a really clean hub, so one thing that Lunar is better at than Badlion is just having an overall cleanness over it. Not saying that that's something that should deter you from using Badlion. I use Badlion. I am a staff on Badlion, and honestly, I think that Badlion is a really nice client. Right, so now that we're in game, I'm actually on the Badlion client now, and I'm going to be talking to you why I like the Badlion client and everything that's really nice on the Badlion client. And currently, I do want to say that I'm on my server, kitpvp.club. If you guys do want to join, it's going to be down in the description below, and also on the screen. Make sure to join up on my server. I'm always on it, and if you want to talk to me or just tell me something, usually I'm on this server. So yeah, make sure to join up on it. So now we're going to be starting with the in-game menu. One thing I love, okay, I don't like the fact that everyone keeps standing in front of me. It's actually really annoying. One thing I do want to talk about is that Badlion has a whole lot more mods than Lunar. If you go click on right shift and you actually scroll down, they have a whole lot more mods and widgets that you're actually able to use than Lunar. And I do want to say that Badlion is more of a PvE client and a PvP client, while Lunar is more of a PvP client, and that's the reason why Badlion has a whole lot more mods. And also Badlion has been around a whole lot longer, so obviously they have more time to develop most of these mods. And yeah, Badlion has just a whole lot more features, and I love that. One thing I don't like about the Badlion client again is just that the GUI just feels pretty cluttered and messy. It's not really as nice as the Lunar Client GUI is, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be fixed in 3.0. I'm going to put up a screenshot right here from a Twitter post from Master G Berry where he actually shows the new GUI that they're going to be implementing. I'm not really sure if it's 100% confirmed. They might change it right before the client releases, but that's pretty much what the new GUI is going to be looking like whenever it comes out. But as of right now, I really don't like the way the mod GUI is actually on here. I wish that it was like a lot more customizable, or I can make it so then I didn't see half of these mods because I don't really use them, but it's just very cluttered. But I mean, still a really nice client to use. Another thing I want to talk about is just the mod customization. Badlion has a whole lot more mod customization than Lunar. They have a whole lot more just settings that you can use and to customize the way your thing looks, and I feel like that's really nice and clean. So if you're really picky about the way your mod looks, Badlion is more of a choice to use because you have a more of a say in how your mod's going to look on your HUD. And it's just like, if you like a overall more clean mod or HUD like me, a lot of you guys say that I have a really nice clean HUD. Usually it's because of the way that I'm actually able to tweak the smallest things in the mods, and it just makes it look overall cleaner. Also, another thing is that Badlion has a remove background function on their mods list. A lot of you guys don't know this, but if you actually were to turn it on and then remove the background, I feel like it looks a lot cleaner. One thing I don't like that Lunar does do is, instead of just removing the background, it actually puts it into brackets, and I feel like that's a lot more cleaner than having a CPS mod like that. But I mean, it's still really nice to have just a nice remove background. Usually I just keep the background on though, just because you guys are able to see it. It's just more for me because it's just more visible for you guys, and you guys actually like to see my CPS, so I have that on. But like, yeah, that's just more whenever you're going to mod customizations. You can actually customize your text depending if you have Insider or not, and that just makes it really nice. Another thing that I love about the Badlion client that Lunar does not have is a global chat for all of its users that use it. As you can see, Badlion has a very active global chat that you can use if you're on the Badlion client. And you also have an insider chat for your donators, as you can see right there. I'm a senior mod on here, and it's just really nice to have if you want to talk to other people that are using the client. Another thing that they actually have is you're able to message people that are not on the same server as you. So if I were to message Pico, I don't really know how to say his name, but I could say hello. Don't know if he's going to respond, but yeah, Pico right here, you're actually able to separate it from in-game Badlion chat and Badlion DMs, while you have to message people from the friend menu on Lunar. So I feel like it's really nice that all the chat functions are all in one place, while on Lunar you have to go through your friend menu to go find it and everything. And I'm going to explain that more whenever I'm on the Lunar client, but that's pretty much it for the Badlion client. Now I'm going to be doing like a little FPS test real quick for you guys, because a lot of you guys asked me how much FPS I get on Badlion and how much FPS I get on Lunar. So right now I'm getting about 989, and I'm on an actual server, so it's not like on a single player flat world where you can't see how much FPS you're getting. Since I'm like on an actual server, I'm actually able to show off that I actually get like a pretty nice FPS boost. Right now I'm at 75, 86. Usually if I'm on regular Minecraft I get about 20 FPS on extreme, but oh wow, okay, so my FPS just went up again. That's nice. But yeah, that's pretty much the FPS that I actually get on max settings right here. If I go on fancy, I'm still getting a really nice FPS boost. So a lot of you guys say that there is no FPS boost on Badlion. I beg to differ. As you can see, it spikes up from 600 to 400 to 800 to 75. So I do get a lot of FPS on here, and yeah. Alright, so now that we're on the Lunar client, I'm actually able to show off all the mods and features that this has. One thing I do want to say is that Lunar has a really nice GUI editor. I prefer Lunar's GUI editor over Badlion's GUI editor, unfortunately. I really like the way how it's clean, and it's not really like buggy, kind of, well, a little bit depending on where you move it, but I really do like the way the GUI is. It's just so nice. You're just able to drag and drop, and you're actually able to click X on the mods that you don't want, and you can't really do that through the Badlion settings, unfortunately. But I mean, it is what it is. One thing I have noticed is that on the Badlion client, you can actually see your CPS on the keystrokes mod, but on Lunar, you can't see your CPS mod on here. The only way you're actually able to see your CPS is if you turn on the CPS counter and then you started clicking, then you're able to see it. But yeah, that's wow. Okay, I don't know if it's glitching or not, but like usually it's supposed to be I'm not auto-clicking, guys. Trust me, okay? I'm not auto-clicking. You guys can hear me butterfly clicking. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit delayed, though, on the CPS. It's a little bit weird. Another thing I want to say about the Lunar Client is it actually has a really nice, clean GUI for the mods. I really do like this. It's just really nice and organized. It's not really cluttered all on the side. It's more in the middle, and it's really organized. I don't believe Badlion has a little thing where you can go to each and every single one of them, and it's like not really organized. It's just more of a scroll down and find which one you like, while Lunar has a more section per whatever you're looking for. Lunar also has a scale factor on here, so you're actually able to scale it. Badlion does not have that. You have to go into the GUI editor and actually move it back and forth. You're also able to do that on Lunar, but I feel like it's really nice that you're able to go in and actually scale the mod that you're using too. Through the GUI editor. So like if you can't really find like a really nice thing, you're actually able to go back and forth and scale it, and I really do like that. And I also do like the no background option. You guys, I told you this on Badlion. I'm also going to show you guys on the CPS thing. So if you turn off the background thing, it actually shows up in brackets, and I really do like the brackets. It just reminds me of Forge days where there was no PvP client and you're able to use the brackets on the CPS counter. I really do miss those days where, you know, you couldn't really go out and do that. So that's really nice. And now we're going to do the one last thing, which is going to be the FPS test, because obviously you guys want to see how much FPS I get on each client. And yeah, so let's do it. We're just going to take off all of our things like we did on Badlion, and the only thing we're going to have is the FPS counter right here, which is right now I'm getting 200. Okay, I think my FPS is capped. Yep, okay, it was capped. Right now I'm getting about 700 right now, and I'm staying in the exact same place. I'm getting about 700, 900, 956, 600, and now we're going to scale all the way up. Okay, that's a lot more than what Badlion was at. I think it was at like 48. We're at extreme right now, 48. And yeah, FPS boost, guys. Yep. And yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. But I don't think it really loads that far, but it's a little bit awkward. But yeah, that pretty much concludes what my comparison for the Badlion client and the Lunar client. Honestly, if you want my opinions to which one I think is better, I think Badlion is really good depending on what you're doing. If you're using it for PvE and a little bit of PvP, I feel like the Badlion client is better. But if you're using for straight PvP, I feel like the Lunar client is better, just because it has a more cleanness to it, and it's more meant for practice servers and such things like that. So that's the main reason why I like the Lunar client for PvP. So if you ever see me PvPing a Lunar client, it's not because I think it's a better client overall. It's just because I really like the PvP features and how clean the mechanics are, and you guys should just respect that. So stop telling me Badlion sucks, because I prefer Badlion overall. If I had to use one client like forever, it'd be Badlion, okay? So yeah, that's my answer. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I just broke the map, so yeah, pray for other, and yeah, you guys all have a fantastic day.